For those of you who watch DJ Vlad, you know he does have a unique style of interviewing people, which led to him gaining millions of subs. For those of you who don't, I recommend that you watch some of his regular guests like Godfrey, who's funny as fuck, or some of his people that throw out gems throughout the whole interview, like John Sally or Freeway Rick. The thing is, his interviews are super entertaining, but he does get in trouble sometimes, or people do hate him because he does ask self-incriminating questions from time to time. But the most annoying part about his interview style is he always feels the need to like self-validate himself, and he from time to time also interjects himself into the conversation when it seems unnecessary most of the time, and it's all throughout the comments. People are always talking about it, but I'll show you like what that means.
Last year I did an interview with this guy, Colin Noir, who works with NRA, and he took me, there's an actual gun range out here in California where they let you legally shoot Uzis and all types of automatics, and I got to shoot one off, a few of them off for the first time.
First time shooting a full auto right here. Woo!
So that's just one example, but I wanted to show you guys what happened and what went down when he did interview my cousin.
All right, here we go.
First time. First time. A couple years in the making, but it finally happened.
Oh yeah, and first and foremost, how are you and your family doing health-wise?
Hey man, I want to say, first and foremost, I'm excited to be here. It's my first time, but you know, it has nothing to do with the coronavirus, but I kind of messed up my knee, and I'm not even going to front. Like, that shit really...
So, I saw Black Panther. I thought, you know, the acting was good, but to be dead honest, as a film, as a standalone film, I wouldn't put it as one of my top 5 Marvel films.
Yo, what's going on here? I thought it was me getting interviewed by Vlad. No disrespect. I'm over here I'm about to ask you questions. It's like I'm interviewing you. What's your top 5, bro?
Better films, I thought, than this was Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, Captain America: Civil War, Deadpool, X-Men X2, yeah, and the first one as well. The first Iron Man, I thought was really great. You know, I like this way better than like Doctor Strange. You know, I liked it better than the Thor movies. I liked it better than the Hulk movie. I would put it somewhere in the middle, top 10. I feel like my only issue, and you know, I was talking to a friend of mine about this the other day. You know, who everybody knows, but since it was a private conversation, I'm not going to put it out there. You know, the thing about it is that with the climate of what's happening today, and everyone's scared to say anything that goes against the general wave, I felt that like Rotten Tomatoes giving this the highest rating of any movie ever, that was a little bit ridiculous.
Should I just walk
Because
out?
I would not say this was the best movie
Hey,
that's
Vlad,
ever.
that's cool that you watch Black Panther too, because I did. My girl called me Iron Man, and she don't even think about her X-Men. But I don't even know nothing about Marvel like that. Like I don't watch none of the movies. I don't know what you're talking about. Could we switch the topic?
Nicki Minaj's husband, allegedly, I don't know if they're officially married or not, got arrested for not registering as a sex offender in California.
Come on, Vlad. Really?
And I guess he got bailed out, and he had to give him relinquish his passport, so now he can't go overseas with her. You know, they were in Trinidad together, partying and so forth. Apparently, part of being a sex offender means that you're not allowed to use the internet.
Man, I don't know nothing about that. You feel me? Like, I love the internet. I ask Google all the time. Any questions I got, I don't even know where I'd be without Google, but I don't know what this got to do with me, though.
Man, you really got to hand it, you know, all these women who are dumping their man because, you know, he cheated on them or he didn't take out the garbage or whatever. Nicki is sticking with a guy who is a registered sex offender and has no job.
Yeah, man, I mean, you like who you like. If she likes a trans dude, if she likes, you know, the president of the United States, if she likes a gay dude.
Like, I've had gay dudes come up and hit on me and bite on my shoulder and do. This dude walked up to me, said something to me in Hebrew, which I didn't understand, and then started like biting on my shoulder, like arr, arr, arr.
Like, he a pirate or some shit? What's going on, Vlad? What you trying to tell us?
I guess he found me attractive and he tried to shoot his shot.
So he like bit on your shirt. I hope he didn't leave no teeth print in your shirt. That's disrespectful, man. So like, what'd you do?
I turned around and walked away, man. I turned around and walked away, and I just never saw him again. That was it.
Damn, you never saw him again. He sounds pretty aggressive, but it kind of sounds like you wanted to see him again. Wait, why are we talking about this? I want to talk about, changing the black community's thoughts on everything. Like, I want to let them know that you don't have to be a rapper or a ball player. You can make these millions, and you feel me, stack it up from 100,000, keep doubling up. Like, I'm trying to talk about how to let these young black people know you can make millions, and it's like
I have made millions because of my education,
right?
And everyone I know who has an education has made way more than $100,000 because of their education,
right?
And I personally, now some people don't believe in college, don't believe in universities, and that's fine, but anyone who actually went through the educational system usually agrees with me because they understand what having an education on your resume gets you.
Right.
As someone who's an employer, I look at the education first, especially when it comes to people who are, relatively young. I look at where they went to school, what their GPA was and so forth. Now, if you're a little older, I look more at the experience, but I still look at the education. So with everything that's happening and people in debt and so forth, like that's what part of the thing of that whole $2 trillion bailout was that you don't have to pay back your school loans right now. That was a key part of that.
Oh, you're done? You're done? I might as well keep brushing my teeth because I know you about to go on a rant for something else. Like, I don't even know, man. You always just not even asking questions. You just start self-validating yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I lost a few friends when the company started doing well and things started to, started to do better. People started calling me because they needed new tires, wanted trips to go see their girlfriend. Like, it was like, yo, where does this even come from?
No.
Like, what do I have to do with your girlfriend? Like, yo. And then when you tell them, and then now you're the bad guy. Now you've changed. Now you act funny.
Yo, Vlad, like, I've read like 2 chapters while you were talking, and I'm out. If you keep talking and not even asking me questions, I'm out, man. For real, I'm out.
So, like, when people say, like, oh, rich people really don't fuck with people, there's a reason for it. Because then you got to add in the lawsuits that happen later on.
Wow.
Then people really start to try to extort you, and they try to make up situations and that type of shit. I mean, me and Nick Cannon have talked about this. Like...
Smoke well, sleep well, we got